My name's Dragonfly, and welcome back to GTA. So essentially, guys, I told you yesterday that I might be streaming. Holy crap, we've been getting lucky with lobbies lately. Alright, if you guys are also wondering, I got my chopper back since it's free. I haven't really put anything on it, so it's still a default thing. But I have $6,000, and I'm gonna make a CEO and head to my business over here. So that way, that's out of my way. I did, guys, if you remember last time, use the heavy sniper rifle. I did also do some races last night. Hence why I have a little bit of money left over, which is pretty good. Two things out of this. That's pretty much what's going to happen today. I say we're using a couple different things here, so skill and I forgot the other one, function, because I have to be functional in order to get in, get out, get in, get out. So it's it's going to be probably the most boring video I have. But for two reasons. One, I'm going to be resupplying a lot. And I didn't move that way. So one, I'm going to be resupplying a lot, and two, just a mix of unusual things will occur. As I'm also hoping Nikki gets on in about 4 hours, from what I understand, if not 5. Hopefully, what's going to happen is we're gonna be able to do this. I might text the other guy in the lobby and be like, "Yo, if you need help with your stuff, I got you." Cause I'm not gonna be rude to this Lex person. I don't know exactly if it's a guy or a girl, so I'm respectful of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna send him a message and be like, "Hey, I'm friendly." As I forget how to spell. To send him a little friendly message, because I am actually going to be pretty friendly this one, because literally there's 2 people in this lobby, and that's with myself included. There's one and then me. I'm not going to really worry about most of the things around me. I'm more concerned about getting the money to continue supporting the business and properly you know, just work. So, yeah. But other than that, really this video is going to be not a very fun one. Like, I will be doing maybe a couple races in between, or some jobs for Simone, or Simon, whatever you want to say. Other than that, this video is pretty much resupply, supply, resupply. Continue doing that until, of course, about $1 million. So this took me about 2 days, but last night I was working on this, and I got about up to 45,000. By the time I get there, I should have maybe 50,000, 55,000. And I don't know if I said this on stream, but I think I said this on stream. I'm gonna get some upgrades eventually for my guys, my gun running stuff, because I actually use that quite consistently, to a point where if I didn't get upgrades, it would probably be really bad. So first upgrade I intend to get usually is actually a different one than I would say on a normal basis. I'm not gonna get security, but I am gonna increase my staff. And then other than that, I'll actually be doing a couple other things. But first off, gotta kill these guys, as it is a gang attack. And yes, guys, I'm gonna use a combat machine gun for this. Because honestly, combat MGs I know are really good for this kind of stuff. I like how he's like, oh crap, they got Charlie, and then there's just me. Now, surprisingly, I'm doing pretty good here. I like pulled the trigger several times, if you guys are wondering. Did I hear the name Danny? Because I'm kind of curious now on who's named Danny. All the way around, bud. But yeah, guys, essentially, that was just easy cash. That's all that was. Easy cash, a little bit of reputation. And actually, I lived and didn't die the entire time. Top of that, I could pick up their money, which is actually a decent amount. Like how these guys got combat pistols. If you guys are wondering why I say that, it's because I pretty much have all the pistols. The only pistols I don't really have is like the flare gun. I don't really use that anyway. It's like the most useless weapon in my opinion. And I'm sure there are other people who will disagree, but in my opinion, it's the worst pistol. But see, I got a free $1,000 for this. And that was from, let's see, a couple guys on the floor, that one crate, and then that one 500 cash drop over here. Isn't too bad for one mission that took, what, like 2 minutes? But yeah, essentially what I want to do is I want to upgrade my staff, which means everything produces faster, so my stuff gets made faster, which means money is made faster. It also increases the price of what it costs. So this 5,000 per fully done like exploration could eventually be increased. And I don't think Nicky knows that yet. If he does, then that's good. And I don't know if he has any upgrades for the bunker, so I'll have to I'm gonna have to ask him later and be like, hey, do you have upgrades for your bunker? If you don't, apparently it affects how much everything it is costed, how much it's priced at, which I'll show you guys too. But I was just doing a little bit of research with a mix of last night and kind of the day I was looking at that stuff, and I don't know if I got to talk about that on stream, but essentially, it's like a mix between the nightclub is consistent rates of money, and this can be now a consistent rate of money times way more. Knowing the upgrades, but the most expensive upgrade in there is actually the equipment upgrade. And if I remember correctly, that is technically an enemy brand going off, and I'm over here just still trying to get to my bunker. Yep. So I'm not going to destroy his stuff, and even though it's free cash, ammo, and our reputation, I usually don't. In this case, I'm actually like, I don't even care about what he does. I told him, I texted him and said, hey, do what you need. I'm pretty much friendly. So I was really just saying, I have my own things better to do, so you have fun. And that's what I usually do. It's like if someone's going to get in my way with stuff, I'll be like, alright, well, I have something better to do. You can continue paying my insurance, and eventually get the cops on you, and then you'll have to deal with those, and then you'll probably die. But I have had lower levels kill me. That's because I don't usually expect a guy from a match that lost with me over $50,000 to just rage quit. I just left because I had a lot of money, and I don't know if I caught that on stream or not, but there was a lobby that I was in that thoroughly hated me. I don't know why. That's a very false statement. I don't know why. Anyway, and I was talking about the I don't know why. That is a false statement. Anyway, so other than that, this game should be pretty much chill, unless of course we get like another 26 different people, and then I'm gonna panic because it's dangerous on my part, considering well, he left, so I guess I have a lone lobby. I have no idea why people do that sometimes, but people do it. I don't really care. It's all them. They do they, I do me, and I just don't care about anything else. But since it's still a public lobby, I can still do my gun running stuff and everything. And I can still at least get a bonus if I do it in a certain time limit. But like I said, this isn't going to be like the most convenient of things to do in this game. But it's money, and money is money. You need the money to survive in this game. Because that's how you pretty much resupply your munitions, your body armor, and everything, if you guys are behind on that. Also, if you guys notice, I did have to change my rims, but they look a little bit better. I don't really like them that much. But the reason, apparently, I forgot about this. The custom fit wheel, or the custom wheels, they only work with, when you change your rims and everything. So I had to change my rims in order to get what I wanted. And I still don't even have the money for it, as they are over $2,000. Also, hello. Okay, bye. I don't know why people do that. Especially my friends. It's really confusing. It's like, if you're gonna join my party, join my party. If you don't want to, why join it? I think Little Jommy is actually one of the people that, does play this, if not. What you mean? I guess he just came in and was like, oops, wrong party, but never says anything. Most of my friends, they join the party and then leave it, but without even texting me being like, sorry, wrong party, or anything like that. They're all just, okay. I am going to look at other parties, though, really quick, because sometimes there are other people in other parties that I know, and they're pretty cool. So I am going to quickly check that while I'm loading into the bunker and everything. And there's really, like, nobody that I ever really play with. The one person that I've actually been trying to play with is really Winterboy TTV. I might text him and be like, "Hey, wanna play? I'm the only one in my lobby." Okay. Yeah, see, so it's still 45,000 even though I was driving all the way over here. But see, these are like the people, and I'm gonna go to the computer and show you guys that that there is indeed upgrades, if you guys don't already know that, and that there is a certain amount of money that it costs. It costs like 500,000. It's expensive. Expensive. So access the laptop and everything. I'll go into here and then look. It says buy upgrades. So I go there and it shows all my upgrades here. So 351,000 I can buy security upgrades, which makes it less likely for people to steal from me. Staff upgrade means there's more of said staff, and my manufacturing time and research time improve overall the value. So it speeds up my manufacturing research and improves the overall value of my stock. So this 45,000 I think goes times maybe a little bit extra. So maybe the 45,000 turns into a 50,000 to a 60,000. Maybe it's even times 2 of what it is, and then in that case it would be way more. Okay, so I literally have 2 people in my lobby. That's it. Well, 3 people. That's including myself, but 2 excluding me. And as of right now, if I wanted to sell my stock, I could sell it for 67,500. Yeah, so if I sell my current time, I could choose a Blaine, which is risk traveling. So it's either Blaine County, which is where we are, or I could sell it to Los Santos, which is a little bit of a risk because other people can destroy it at this time. But it would also mean that it pays you more, essentially. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna quickly resupply, hopefully. I'm just gonna steal supplies because I don't want to pay, because it'll depend on how much is in your facility, your bunker. And I can hold a decent amount. I suppose I used that once, and that was because I was like, this lobby is really like, I'll blow you up kind of thing. I don't want to deal with that. So really, I didn't even get to do that. Ooh. Okay, well, I gotta get my car out now. Once I have my car, drive down to the area. It's pretty much bulletproof, so miniguns don't really scare me yet. So I'll bring the Hellfire, which is the car. It's my only car, like actual car, my four-wheeled vehicle. But it is also my most reliable, considering muscle car. It was fun to look over and just see my car just casually, you know, phasing in. Alright, so I got 3 miles to drive. That's not too bad considering circumstance. But, I mean, sometimes it's okay to just Speedy Gonzalez all the way there, considering... Because, I mean, like, 3 miles in a muscle car with a level 4 engine, that's going to be fun for me. Which also means all my vehicles now can have level 4 engines. Problem is, it's also $30,000 or something like that. It's really expensive. It's not a cheap engine. But it is a nice engine, considering my car went 150 last time I was playing. I don't know if I caught that on camera, like I said I was going to get a level 4 engine. If I did, I'm sorry if I'm reminding you guys or anything like that. But essentially, I bought a level 4 engine not too long ago. I was not trying to hit you guys, so I hope you're okay. And other than that, it was really a mix of, well, this car is really fast already, and now you're giving it a level 4 engine with decent traction. Now, I did get to use this in a race finally. I unfortunately got like 4th place with it, but I mean, this car was actually pretty good along the track. I was in 1st for the beginning, and then it was a lot of really like rude players. If you guys know, like there's like the NASCAR players, which means they try not to bump into each other, but they will try and get in front of you. If they do bump, it's by accident usually. If not, they're just really sore at losing. But usually we have my friends and I are NASCAR players. We try to avoid bumping as much as we can, and we usually sight through all of it anyway. That or we accidentally get tapped by another player, and that causes us to go with the wreck, and it wrecks them too usually. And I say wreck as in like crash into each other, you know, big drama. That's our usual thing. We don't like getting into those situations. So usually, we're trying to avoid it like it's the plague. But that's not always possible. So sometimes you're just kind of screwed in those situations. Now, the fun part about what I'm doing with like muscle cars and in general driving is I try to be the NASCAR person. I try to avoid any sort of contact with other vehicles, other players, even as far as to say AI, even though AI are really stupid. They really are. Like, they'll sometimes intentionally drive into you, and you're just like, yo, what are you doing? You're supposed to turn the other way, not around me. Not the way that I turn, which I have seen. Yes, there are certain AIs that just love to turn into your thing while you're going over 100 miles an hour. So they pretty much just kill themselves in that case. Now I am going to try and be careful, because the last time, I don't know if you guys remember, when I had a Ferrari car, like a Ferrari looking car, I flew off into the water over there. And that was a very sad experience, considering I was like, oh, I was doing so good. And then I drifted, I was going a little bit too fast, I had like a low engine, this car had really good traction and everything. But I lost control and I flipped, which was the immediate death of me, because it was like, you know what, flipping is death. And I lost another car for the exact same reason. It lost traction and flew off into the water. And I can't remember, I think I caught that one on stream, but it was a spin of insurance day for me. This is also back when I like first started playing this game. Like nowadays you use muscle cars because I like muscle cars more than normal cars. But I do want to get at least a vehicle I can. So I have one motorcycle already and I have this car. I do really want to get like armored vehicles for sure, which I really don't have and can't afford ever. Here's the only ones I could afford, but they're free. Dune FAV. I think you guys have heard me talk about that in other videos with like Nikki and all that. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. I'm hardcore going the wrong way. See, this car doesn't have good traction on dirt. On roads, it's perfect. It's so, like... That's about the only mishap, is that it's also a really fast car. So slamming on brakes... My brakes are actually pretty reliable, considering they actually end up... Actually, like, if I went full speed, it actually kind of acts as an e-brake, like... I do... Like, watch this turn up here. Oh, okay, that was a very slow turn, so I'll just keep going speedy, and then... Okay, that doesn't... That's not a good example, but the concept is it's supposed to be like that. Really? It's in there? Are kidding? Alright, well, this shouldn't be too bad. Quick recon of this. Alright, well, now that I know my threats, let me get an armor piercing, because I actually do know this will help, because, like I said, it's armor piercing, and what does armor piercing do? It pierces armor. Okay, you look like you'd be a gunman, so take care of you. I am surprisingly accurate with a sniper rifle. I see that vehicle and I get excited. Ooh, hello. Okay. Alright, at this point we can actually technically go in with whatever weapon we want, considering he's the bullpup rifle. Cause why not? I was like, I don't know how he got it up there. I mean, they probably got ramps, dude. I mean, look at these trucks. Just use the heavy as an insult towards them. Okay, well, I see how to get up there. All the way around, bud. I guess he's a higher floor than me, because there's no way for me to get up there. Well, it's just like some sort of secretive stairway that I'm not seeing. No. Bad. Alright, so this is the supplies. This thing right here with a minigun on the back. He wasn't kidding when he said a minigun. Yeah, seriously, they had to use some serious lifting power to get it up there. I would assume one of two things. Well, one, it's a construction site, so a forklift? Or two, they use like kind of like a ramp system, if you guys know what I mean. Like, if you guys have ever seen, like, the things that they unload, like, two-wheelers with. And now they're pretty much shooting their car. Which I'm okay with. Trying to avoid getting hit with all cost. Swerving doesn't seem to help. Okay. Okay, well, that didn't work, and now I'm dead. Alright. I might actually use the minigun, clear out these guys, go off into the road again. I like just spawn on them, immediately getting shot. I don't even know where. Oh, you are kidding. Send hell. Whoa! Don't destroy the supplies here. That's a minigun or something. But they're shooting their own supplies. So we got a mix of literally gunfire from helicopters and normal people, and they're trying to just shoot me, so they're really damaging their own vehicle to get me. Which makes this a little bit more stressful on me, considering I have to factor in for that. I've actually never done this supply run, so this is scary to me. Considering, like I said, I've never seen this before. Go ahead, shoot that other guy. I really just want to see some like accidental, they kill a guy on the road. Which helicopter? It's all of them. They both have those. Oh boy. Alright. And I gotta at least get them behind me, because as soon as they're behind me, it makes it really hard to hit me. They can still hit me, but it makes it tricky. Same thing from the side. I don't want them to see me too clearly, and that window sucks. Why? Why do you suck? I didn't push any of that. Okay, I'll probably lose them in the tunnel. High chance I lose them in the tunnel. Okay, now they have to pretty much fly over in order to get me. Unless they're gonna pull like a serious, like, I'll pilot through this, which this thing cannot be piloted through, not even with a plane. And I don't know about the plane one, but I doubt a plane could fit through there. An oppressor? So if you're gonna get an oppressor, go ahead. I'll let you do that, but seriously, I couldn't drive through that. I suck at driving anyway. I suck at piloting. I'm like trying to be quick because I'm only maybe half health, and they're firing guns at me. Now this would have been nice to have somebody on my back here, you know, shooting them, because that would have evened the odds here. Because I know miniguns are extremely fun to use, especially in certain situations. This is one of those situations where it's really fun. He's got giant flying helicopters that do get shot pretty easily. On top of that, you have a minigun. Two best things you could ask for. Now I do know eventually they will give up. If not, then they've already failed their mission, because I'm at the finish. I might just for fun just fire off a couple minigun rounds at it, because I know, you know, it's a giant minigun. That's fun. Oh. Yeah. I like this car. Hello, Jay. I've just been read. Ah, boy, you didn't convince me. Let me see your real war face. Ah, you don't scare me. Work on it. So what? You got a war face? Ah, that's a war face. Let me see your war face. Bull crap, you didn't convince me. Let me see your real war face. You don't scare me. Work on it. Pulls out 12 810 Warthogs, pulls out 26 HC-130, grabs 14 miniguns. I still do better. I have lots of miniguns, AC-130s, 810 Warthogs. I have the Hulk. I have your sister. Way to repeat. You suck. No, you suck. You literally just you swallow. You swallow. No, you know. You know. But if you can't know, then you know that you know the know of the know with no without the know. What? You're like, don't go into my bed. I was like, huh? I'm not under your bed, I swear. I swear I'm not under your bed. It's like, I swear I'm not under your bed. I don't have 6 Siege. Yeah, I had to. You know why? So I have Grand Theft Auto, World War II, 76, Ark Survival Evolved, Odyssey. Yeah. Did you... Have you not seen the bump in my subscribers? I can't, remember? It's my dad's. So that's the game that put a bump in my YouTube channel. You should look at my channel. A whopping 3. Oof. I don't know, man. Yeah. I mean, hey, eventually you'll get it. No. You don't have to be dead. You don't have to be dead. I mean, ow, my shin! Yeah, it can take 1 year, but you also gotta... That's probably why, because... Wait, why did he go to jail? I didn't hear about this. I don't watch him, honestly. You know, I think that did happen, though. Sometimes, like, they think it's okay, so they play it off like they're acting, and then they realize, and so it abruptly ends, and without explanation, usually. Well, they don't release Autopsy, so they don't know that. Plus, I hope... Okay, I'm gonna say this on stream because this is actually like a clear pointer to why you should never assume death is not always gunshot. Sometimes gunshot looks like stab wounds because it's pretty much a small projectile lunged at you, so it's like a railgun. I bet you wouldn't notice that if it was a really small one. Like, pretty much, if you made a dart gun and then did that, I doubt you'd notice the difference. Because it's a similar concept. The only real damage you'd see is from the other side. So where it impacts and where it comes out are two different stories. And also, it's more than gunshots that could kill people, dude. That's another thing I want to point out. Yeah, there may not have been a gunshot, but there's more than one way to kill a person. Like, that's a given. You can use literally anything to kill somebody. You can go as far as to choke them, poison them. I was explaining that, yeah, it could have been a gunshot, but was it a high chance of a gunshot? Not really. But there's more than one way than guns to kill somebody with. You can use knives, you can use poisons, you can choke them to death, you can... there's all kinds of things you could do to kill somebody. So FPS could have possibly killed his friend, and I'm not saying he did, but it's possible. Because gunshot is not the only logical thing to do there. Could have accidentally inhaled something. Because that is the thing, there is an accidental inhalant of something very lethal and dangerous. So just to make my point clear, well, again, we public don't know. Okay, well, either way, the public doesn't thoroughly know the story, so they can't say it wasn't a gunshot, and plus they don't release autopsy usually. They do release a form of death, but autopsies to figure out the death, so unless they're the ones working at the autopsy, they can't say anything about it. Because, again, there's more than one way to kill a person, but a gun is an explanation of death. Yes, that is a thing. And plus, if he was charged with murder, he probably would have quit YouTube because he'd be in jail for a long time. Considering a murder sentence, I think it's like 10 years minimum, I think. If not, sometimes you get it for life. So it is a thing, yes, but it's not always a gunshot wound. It could be anything. So for all you know, YouTube. I'm saying this as YouTube, but I mean the people in YouTube. Just to clarify, there's more than one way to kill a person. A gunshot is most common, though, considering our current circumstance in 2019, end of 2019. I hope you realize I'm streaming. And that's not my content. I didn't have permission to use it. I do say this guy is not to be mean, but... Okay, well, so clearly he's trying to watch the video to figure out what's going on. But like I said, gunshot, common appearance in our modern day stuff. But you also gotta remember, some people take anything too literal, so maybe he just got in jail for something else completely, but everyone assumed it was murder. It's not always murder. And sometimes they do identify somebody, but it's a false identification, which is why it's like a fingerprint thing. Plus, YouTubers like to clickbait a lot, so unless he actually killed his friend, there's no reason for him to go to jail, unless, of course, there's another crime on him. Which I wouldn't doubt, because a lot of people actually, there are like gun laws and stuff as well. Or there are certain things that you may be accused for, so you go to jail, and then once they figure out it's not you, then like, oh, sorry, man. But of course, you still have to finish your sentence usually, because it takes too long anyway. I believe. I don't know. I don't know the law systems. Our modern day systems are broken. Not gonna lie. 2019 has been a broken year. Same thing. I feel like 2020 is gonna be so much worse. I'm not sure who's gonna agree with me there, but be excited for 2019. But it's gonna be a very broken year. People thought saying black was racist. Like I say, I have a red and black car with a black tinted roof. I have black windows. I have a black taillight. I have a black tire. That's racist apparently. It's African American. Then there's me. So you mean to say I have an African American and red car? That seems a little bit harsh. I'm not gonna. That is harsh, because what is that? There are two things you could be said that could be said about that. One, ooh, who's looking at a tribesman? Or two, someone else is gonna think I'm still racist because I said African American and black. Yes, it's the correct term, but it's not racist to say black. I have black friends. It's not racist. They even say it's not racist, and they even say people are just stupid. So, YouTube, if you're gonna call me out on that, do it. I dare you. Say I'm a racist. You'll be wrong. And that red and black car, just to annoy people. Just to annoy people. I'm gonna do that. Oh, I like curled up a little bit. Ah, worse if it's a basketball. Oh, I know that pain. Oof. And baseballs are dense too. I know how that feels. Oof. Oh, ooh. No, but I have been hit with a lot of balls. Not the ones dangling between it. Not your royal gems. But I have been hitting with. I have been hit there quite often. It sucks. I've been full-fledged kicked there. It sucks. No, if I wanted to just wait, are you talking to your dog or me? No, I'm confused. Yeah. Cause I'm a dirty mind person of that. I'm concerned. What are you and your dog doing? No. Dude, some guy just on the side of the road just went F me, and I was like, no, I don't want to. You're not my type. I like how people mess up trying to say that so much, but it's really just like, you're not my type. Even if you were. And then it's this, if they say it again after that, it's usually just, when and where, honey boy. And then they usually, no, that is comeback. If someone says F you twice in a row, first time, deny them and say, even if you were my type, you're still ugly. And then afterward, it's when and where, honey buns. Figure out something funny. Be a comedian. And just say, okay, you seem very desperate. You seem kind of desperate. Have you tried working on the streets? If they say yes, I'd be really concerned and I'd probably walk away and be like, all right, well, you have fun, honey cheeks. No, I just literally walk away and be like, have fun, honey cheeks. Because that's the last thing. If they actually manage to get that far with that, just say, all right, have fun, sweet cheeks, and then walk away. Then they live with it. No. Comebacks in general they're supposed, if they say what if you are, then you usually say, well, you're not my type and I'm poor. So sorry, I ain't got your paycheck for another 3 years because I don't work. Oh wait, hang on. No crash. Ooh, I love no crashes because I'm actually really good at driving even though my car goes about 200 miles an hour. You wanna hear something stupid, Jay? I recently got the new muscle car for GTA and I made it already go over 200 miles, about 200 miles an hour. I have a level 4 engine, I have all the upgrades, it literally looks like something from Fast and Furious. What are you playing? Ying. What? Universe? I'm not a big Dragon Ball person, I'm not gonna lie. No. I have never watched any of those animes. I just don't like the idea of Dragon Ball. Okay, you know what? That's a normie thing to say. Then I'm really disappointed that you asked if I watched SpongeBob. I kind of grew up with it, dude. Like, actually. But here's my thing, though. You've just asked like a really unusual question, and now I'm insulted. Well, that or they call you a boomer, even though boomers are old people. I talk about really old things. That doesn't make me an old person, does it? But I am dated as an old person, it seems. You actual quacker. You know, that's actually a good comeback. Like, that's a comeback. That's a comeback if won. Which that is. I like how this guy called Daharia XD10 only went 4,000 feet without crashing. I went 5,166 feet without stopping / crashing. Third drive? What? What? A field trip? I'm confused on what you're saying, so kinda. Oh, you mean your fourth gear, the third and fourth gear? Yeah, I've gone, dude. In real life, I've gone over 100 miles an hour in a Toyota or a Honda, whatever it is. My stepdad's favorite car brand, and I'm over here just like about 200 miles an hour in a muscle car, going down highways and everything, driving without crashing, surprisingly. It's one of my favorites, but not my favorite. I'll be surprised if you actually get my favorite. No. I'm not my favorite. I can't choose myself. That's illegal. Nikki's not my favorite. He's not even my favorite child. Vinny's just dumb. No. I was about to say, do you really want me to answer that? I don't even watch your channel, so. Bro, I hate AIs who pull in front of the road like that. It's so. It's like no, if there was a re-kid, it's Nikki. What are you talking about, you dumb human? What is this dumb human doing? Okay, so I paid $350 for my mechanic, and then I paid $1,000 for my utility charges. That's 130. That's 1,035, 1,065, or 1,650. Man, I did my math wrong there. I lost track of what I had. Crap. Oh. I do know there's a $4,000 bill somewhere in there. Unless, of course, that's like a not-so-daily thing, which would be really cool. I won. You want to hear the longest I've gone without crashing? 10,467 feet. Pancake Dilla? Okay, never mind. All right, he's gone. I don't think he's gonna make it. He's gonna try and beat me in 10 seconds, and he's gonna fail, guaranteed. You ready? You ready? He's not even halfway to me. Ooh. You won the no crash challenge with a score of 10,406. Wait, what? No, because you'll lose your voice before then. Why is this guy trying to bring like a Deluxo into this place? Is this guy stupid? You have to get out and walk to the door. Like a normal person, go park in the garage. Or you can do what I do, just go do a nice parking job over there with the place and the stuff and the things. By the way, guys, I haven't been to the casino yet today, and I actually did wake up at about 8 o'clock, but my mom was playing, and I actually didn't get up until about 10-ish. Or at 9:30 maybe. And yep, you know why that's empty, guys? You know why that's empty? Because I got it. I got that. That's my muscle car. Oh god, your audio got crappy. What you mean? Well, I did actually kind of claim this at about 12:30ish in the afternoon, so. Alright, okay, so here's what I might do, guys. I might go play a different game. I don't know what I want to play. I'll come back at, let's say, about. I'll come back at around, let's say, 12 or. Well, nah, 12 is about 30, not even 30 minutes away. It's like 23 minutes. I'll come back at about 1 o'clock, maybe, if not 12:45 or something like that, so I can start getting my money again. I'll resupply fully. I'll go do some missions. I'll come back, and then we'll be like, and then maybe Nikki, and then maybe Nikki will be home. That's why I'm not ready because, no, I'm still explaining. Shh. Anyway, no, you know what I want to hear? Silence so I could do my outro. Anyway, let me try this again. Gee. Swiggity. Anyway, I'm gonna go play probably either 76 or Ark or I don't know. I'll play something. Yeah, I got Ark recently. Cool. Don't you have Ark? Okay then. I'm gonna go play 76 then. So yeah, I'll come back later. About 1-ish. My eye twitched. That's how annoyed I am now. Bro, some guy's taking a picture of it. You're taking a picture of my car without my permission! I ran him over. That was a reasonable reaction, right? He just gets up. Hold up. Get back on the ground. I didn't permit you to get up. Okay. Alright, bye guys.